I mean, if we cash this league, Declan can eat dinner, okay? If we don't cash the league, Declan's fat. He'll be fine.
What about your lovely wife?
Alright, you know what I've missed, chat? People that have been here a while have seen this before. My favorite thing in all of Kiki Chord is drawing this triple red magic card in my deck full of green-white lands. That's what I love.
Do you hear that, chat? Declan has to forego dinner so that Jeffrey can entertain you.
That's not true. No way. Someone's gonna send that to Child Services again as investigated. The fat child gets to eat. Look at him. Look at him. He's fat. Does it look like he skips meals? Does it look like he skips meals?
Group hug.
Arrgh. This is a decent 6. You're not wrong. We'd keep this without the Kiki. Yep, that's mommy.
Those her mommies, yep. Mommy emotes. More mommies. Oh, who's that one? It's Jake.
Oh no.
Me.
Oh no.
Me.
The kids are eating tonight, Anoronics with the 2,000 point share. Look at that. Look at that. Hey, Herbivores with the brand new Twitch Prime support as well. Thank you very much and welcome.
Why are those emotes like overlapping?
That's just something it does. Hey.
I know, you want to see the mommies. There's all the mommy emotes.
All right, well, if we hit, and this is one of the reasons why I think that is you, yep.
It's me.
You see yourself on the computer?
Me.
Lotus Cobra makes the triple red slightly less embarrassing. It's still kind of embarrassing, but it's slightly less. Fetch land.
Really send that video clip to Child Services?
Fetch land. That's not a fetch land. I mean, have you met the internet?
He literally just ate. Like, we don't not feed the children. It was a joke. Can we joke in 2017? 2018?
It's not, definitely not 2017. It's a new year, though.
Can we make jokes in 2018?
All right, play my 2 power, guys. Can't wait to die to this Valak. I moved this to a place he couldn't reach.
He wanted to see all of him and mommy emotes.
Buy the kid a $1 meal on me. The rest of you are on your own. Thank you. Thank you for the donation. Okay, they both want this box. Take them upstairs now.
Okay. You can't joke about food on the internet. No jokes triggered. Offensive.
That's unfortunate.
Got all the snowflakes.
Alright, well that's a fetch land, so would have been good last turn. I guess I just want to fetch red and then play this Rallier, right? And like, we're very dead if they have...
Now we are CPSing.
If they have anything.
Look, that's not even funny. Somebody recently died because of swatting.
Alright, I'm gonna grab a Sacred Foundry here.
Here, light your tickets on fire.
Light your butane, just burn the tickets up here. Alright. A 48-hour family stream, right? Wow, look at that! We didn't lose a bunch of viewers while that was going on.
I bet they'd like your stream more if I was in it.
Anywhere near where Declan runs around. Virgil asking the hard-hitting questions. Yeah, the Rallier engine is very good, I agree. So, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to try it in here. We're probably still just... This matchup's terrible for us. This is the reason why we have Blood Moons in the board. It's possible I want a 3rd Blood Moon in the board for matches like this.
Oh, you lost viewers because I was on the stream? I think you should gain viewers when I'm on the stream. That would make the most sense.
Okay, I think we just try and kill them as soon as possible, right? So I just fetch a basic here.
And
then hope we don't die next turn.
Mommy.
It is mommy. Yeah.
Dad. My dad?
They didn't take us off red, so we get to Kiki-Jiki.
Here's your dad.
And something important to remember, Kiki-Jiki sacrifices the token at end of turn. Do I want to get Renegade Rallier or do I want a voice token?
Go get the book and we'll fix it.
They're going to be dead. So the voice would hit them for 9 this turn, putting them to 9. And then I get a token afterwards. So even if they kill Kiki, the token's good. I think I'd rather have the token than an extra land here, but that might be wrong. It could be incorrect. It could be right that getting the land is right, because that's better against a sweeper.
Does it annoy you when I sit here?
Yes.
Good.
Just being honest. So now they need to kill us. We can kill them through a Titan now, right? So if they Titan, they can't shoot anything. We need to not get Sweltering Suns. We're dead to Scapeshift plus the other thing. Prismatic Omen. We're dead to Search, Scapeshift. I don't think we're dead to Titan here though, right? We're just gonna Kiki the Elemental token and then kill them next turn? They're actually just dead on board, right?
You should turn a light on.
Your kids turned them off.
Oh.
Otherwise, I'd have a light on, yeah.
How loud is Jeff actually being? He is very loud.
Oh, that's a lot of damage. Never mind, I thought we could do this.
Like, I can feel his voice rattling around in my head.
How did I miscount? Oh, this gets... Because they already had the Valakut here. They already had the Valakut, that's what I missed. I missed them already having the Valakut.
They're calling you out. They're not wrong.
I mean, I watched them come out of you. I don't know that they're mine.
Look, dude.
Alright, so we're super dead, right? The fact that they had the Valakut already naturally meant that we died there, which is unfortunate for us.
How do you twat someone?
Alright, well this matchup's really bad for us, and we don't really have a ton of good tools. It's basically like these Blood Moons and a little bit of Prayer. So this is bad. I guess this is fine. Scavenging Ooze is pretty terrible. Most of our cards are bad. I guess Glorybringer's technically better than Thragtusk to draw, right? I probably don't want either of them. Pia and Kiran Nalaar doesn't do anything. Oh yeah, Teeg's okay. Teaglesworth is a fine man. Fine individual.
It's broken, buddy.
Probably better than Glorybringer. Alright, let's do this. I don't think I want any of these things.
That's right, you were loud over our musical movie marathon through a floor and a door.
I didn't actually check. Yeah, Rex Sage for the enchantment might have been fine. I didn't check. Was I supposed to go creature, and then force them to block? Was that a thing? I don't know if the oaths are worth it. So if you notice, I don't know who was paying attention, but there's actually 2 versions of this deck in my thing here, and one of them's oath and one's no oath. They have to trade with the token. Were they at 6? Weren't they at 7? Or did they shock themselves? Did they shock themselves? I shouldn't have fetched there. I was fetching a basic anyways. They were at 7. Yeah, they were at 7. So, like, my token wasn't a 7/7, so they didn't... Oh, we had 2 voices attacking. Okay, yeah, you're right. I mean, like, I've played against Titan Shift before, so they were just gonna have another thing and kill us, but... You're right that I wasn't dead on board if I played the 2 things. Yeah, you're right. I wasn't dead on board if I played the 2 things, but I probably weren't winning the game anyways. Matchup's pretty terrible. You need to, like, draw Blood Moon and steal it. Have a search.
I wish this game was prettier.
I wish this game was prettier, too.
Are you winning?
No, this matchup's terrible. Alright, Forge-Tender's pretty good. It means we can play this out and then defend the Teeg with it.
Chat likes having me here, even if you don't.
In the Oathless version, I'm playing a 23rd land, another evolution, and 2 Fiery Justice in the main. Yeah, my body's ready to die with just like 5 power worth of mediocre creatures in play. Okay, it's decent.
Is that a foil?
It is a foil.
That's dumb.
It is dumb. Animated card would be a lot better. Okay, so I'm gonna hold the Horizon Canopy for now. Again, I want to hold this just in case I had a Renegade Rallier. Can you take them upstairs? So, like, here's the thing about Magus of the Moon. All of the decks you want to Magus... Okay, so look at the decks you want to Magus to the Moon. You want to Magus to the Moon this deck, right? You want to Magus to the Moon the deck with Sweltering Suns and Lightning Bolts in it. You want to Magus to the Moon Tron, the deck that has 8 things that filter mana and a bunch of search effects to find its basics so you can kill you. Like, that's... It's not good. Blood Moon is good because it requires specific answers out of them that they're much less likely to have. Like, the decks you want Magus to the Moon against have a bunch of creature removal in against you anyways.
I have to say bye to chat now. Jeffrey said I have to go away. I think they'd like it better if it was a Mr. and Mrs. Hoogle stream.
It's unfortunate that your children are allowed then.
See, they like having us here. You're the only one that doesn't.
A Mrs. Hoagland League. Oh, and see, and here's the other thing, right? Like, they just get to, like, Valakut down our dorks. Yeah, just like, this matchup's... Alright, I guess we can draw Blood Moon exactly this turn. Do you like the part where my opponent chose to not Valakut my Burrenton Forge-Tender and then Sweltering Suns? I like when my opponent gives us a chance. We've got 2 draws at a Blood Moon here because my opponent is an idiot. Two draws at Blood Moon, 1 draw at Blood Moon. The Valakut deck's a great deck to play if you're bad at Magic. Just derp slam into him. It's very good against these decks. Your matches are very lopsided with it. So even when you don't know what's going on, you're probably still gonna win.
If I streamed, would the chat hang out with me?
So, for those that are wondering, this has protection from red, but Valakut's a land and lands are colorless. So Valakut can kill Burrenton Forge-Tender. Is this hand good enough? I'm gonna keep it.
I spelled salad wrong.
They can't hear the music. Oh, they can hear the music when I talk.
What would I have to stream? I won't stream this garbage.
Christy's actually streamed Hex before. She plays Hex somewhat regularly.
What if I streamed crafting?
You can hear the music when we're talking. I can see when my noise gate is up.
Oh, you want to put the piece on? Okay.
I can feel the Power Rangers theme music in my bone.
A train stream? Will they watch a craft stream? Or do I have to play a game?
Declan is upset.
It's because his book is broken. Why did you break his book?
Jake broke his book. Okay. If they don't have a Galv Blast, we're going to be in a pretty good spot with this draw.
I own yoga pants.
I own yoga pants. Alright, got 2 shots left. Tell me what payoffs do they have. Of course they have a plating. Opponent is much better at Affinity than we were.
What kind of crafts should we do? Like painting.
I mean,
and woodworking.
you could argue the opponent doesn't have metagame skill because, like, if you look at the decks that are really good in the format right now, the green-red deck isn't good against any of the best decks. It's bad against Grixis Death Shadow, it's bad against Storm, it's bad against most of them.
Look, see, they like me.
Alright. Anyone that makes a statement about the validity of a deck after watching one match with it against a matchup that's terrible, you don't need to be in my chat. It's fine. Like, regardless of the deck, regardless of the deck you play in Modern, you're going to have a bunch of matches where you just don't get to play Magic, and it's a terrible matchup. And that's why a lot of really competitive players find Magic kind of a frustrating format. Do I want a Chord of Calling for anything here? How much can I chord for? So I can do this. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can chord for Pia and Kiran Nalaar. That's probably fine, right?
We gotta fix it, bud. Okay, I'm gonna fix it, but you're gonna have to wait till the glue dries. It could be our first craft, Declan. Fixing your book. That's kind of a craft. It involves glue sticks.
We could chord for Resto and Blink Rallier. Is that a better line?
Okay.
I'm unsure. Maybe Pia and Kiran Nalaar is playing to not lose. Although I'm just gonna die to this next turn, right?
Should we fix this?
I could Resto Renegade Rallier.
Fix it.
Yeah, that's probably a better line. And then if we don't die next turn, we can try and combo them the following turn. I mean, like, this is like a decent turn 3, right? This was turn 3, right? Yep. The question is, can we live through this turn without chumping with the Restoration Angel? I'm not sure that we can. I didn't actually count Burgle. We don't have to on board, right? If they animate this, it's only +1 artifact. If they play a few more artifacts out here, we might be forced to jump this, but okay. Does that change the math? This means they can add +1 damage to this. I believe if we don't block here, we still only go to 9. So I'm gonna block here. I think I just do this and like hope to just rip a Kiki-Jiki. We can fail to sack we won't be able to sack a fetch land if they sacrifice this Ravager to the other Arcbound Ravager and sacrifice that Ravager to put counters on the Ornithopter. But that's like really aggressive, right? Yeah, like this is great for us. We have a bunch of outs now. I think Eternal Witness might be an out here too. We could just draw Kiki. We have Chord of Calling. Horizon Canopy gives us... It does not technically give us a redraw. Pia and Kiran Nalaar would be a good draw. They are playing around a path. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the best decks in Modern have a bunch of 80-20 matchups. That's just like how they work. Hey, Burgle, remember when you told me I didn't need 5 basics in my deck? Guess who's got 5 basics in his deck right now? Oh, that's a brick. It's unfortunate. Oh, Yeah, I should make red with that in case we draw Kiki. No, it doesn't matter if I draw Kiki naturally now. Just draw another brick and die. Selfless Spirit. Is that good? Does that buy us a turn? No, that doesn't buy us a turn, right? Because they can animate this, and then... It depends on what they do here. Look at Burgle. Yeah, they can dump on the not blocked guy. If we have anything here, we just destroy them, though. It's like super dead to a path. Oh, you know what? I think I'm supposed to block the other... Nah, I'm sacrificing this regardless. I have to do this because Resto and Lotus Cobra are my outs to win the game. I can't just trade there. Yep. Okay, and that makes them go for it. Maybe I'm just supposed to take that there and like hope to draw a Resto, but I think that's loose. We're gonna draw Evolution next turn. What would Evolution? Evolution will let us get Pia and Kiran Nalaar. Alright, so we have Engineered Explosives, Forge-Tender, Stony Silence, copies of Fiery Justice, and a Reclamation Sage. Eidolon's bad, Scavenging Ooze is bad. No, generally this matchup's pretty reasonable, so you don't need Kataki. I'm gonna cut a bunch of voices. Well, I guess that's good for getting Reclamation Sage. Do I want to trim a couple Chord of Callings in this matchup? I feel like I don't hate that. Is it nuts to just trim Oath of Nissa? I'm gonna trim these. I don't even know if this card's good in this deck. I don't think Blood Moon is good. I mean, as far as magic cards go, Restoration Angel is much better than that other card you just listed. It's really close. Yeah, sure. Lands. I mean, if we draw some lands, this hand could just twin them on 4. People in Twitch chat like to cast Blood Moon against decks that have lands in them. That's how Twitch chat works with Blood Moon. Speaking as someone that's interacted with a lot of Blood Moons in the sideboard and Twitch chat for a long time, Twitch chat likes to... I mean, if we had a Kataki in my deck, they would just lose the game not close, right? Okay, so I get to do this, which is actually pretty decent. Do I want to turn this into something else? Do I want to just turn this into Pia and Kiran Nalaar? Is that insane? I could turn it into Rallier and rally back the fetch land. Oh, yeah. I should turn it in... No, I should turn this into Rallier and rally back the fetch land, and then I can Resto Rallier back the fetch land and then cast the Kiki-Jiki. That's what we want to do. I need double, triple red for Kiki. Grab Sacred Foundry here. Yes. Renegade Rallier back this land. And this way we have all the tools we need to win this game in play already, right? And that's why I wish decks like this were better than they are, because decks like this, like I said, I play Magic to like do neat things and solve puzzles, and like this deck allows me to do that. Don't bolt my bird. Don't dispatch my bird. Bolt Scourge, deal. No. Oh, you know what? Was I supposed to turn... I was so caught up in what I was doing. I could have turned this into the Renegade Rallier too and kept the Lotus Cobra around, right? Maybe that was slightly better. If I kept Lotus Cobra around, would I have been able to combo this turn? I would have had 1, 2, 3. No, I'd have been one short, right? I would have had to fetch and have one extra floating. And then, yeah, okay. Wait, maybe?
Ready.
It is. Yeah, I think I should have left the Cobra in play. You keep Cobra and don't draw lands, you can't resto. Well, I could have just not cracked the fetch, right? I could have just not cracked the fetch at their end of turn, and then I get an extra mana off of that the following turn. Yeah, I think I should have... Yeah, I should have done it. Yeah.
That's cool.
What's that? Yeah, it's stupid. It's for people that don't use YouTube.
You know, YouTube has a life.
It does.
Should I stream on YouTube Live?
No. Alright, so they have nothing, so they're dead. People ask my opinion on like the green-white value town decks all the time and stuff like that, and I just like, I don't understand why you would want to play a value-based deck that doesn't have a combo in it in a format like Modern. I don't understand why you just wouldn't want a combo in your deck. Like, this is like just the freest of win right here. Let's just get Slaughter Pacted, just like aha, Hogland got. Even have a Chord of Calling. How beautiful is that? I don't know who that is. This is my Kiki-Jiki. My Kiki-Jiki's amazing. Twinya.
Laughing at me?
Yeah. I was like, that person gets it, and then I was like, oh wait, that's you.
Do you hate me?
Of course not.
You hate that I'm here?
Only if you make me misclick.
Challenge accepted.
How many of these idiots do we have to make? They're effectively at 15 and they get to block 1.
What's the dumb thing that YouTube did? Oh, YouTuber. Person. Gotcha. Thought it was type. Never mind. I don't know. I can Google.
Opponent realizes that this loop is not going to stop.
It's hot under that vent. Holy
It is warm under the vent. Should I play Kiki Rallier Trainer or Copycat? It depends on how much you love casting Restoration Angel. If you love casting Restoration Angel even half as much as I do, you should play this deck.
What if I love casting Restoration Angel a quarter as much as you?
Then probably the other one.
Can I have a turn?
No. I can barely win with this deck. Hand's a little clunky. And I think like the fact that we're on double Horizon Canopy as the land probably means I just want to throw it back. Although if we like hit a fetch land on 2, we just make like buku mana, right? I think this is a mulligan. Burgle, are you here? Would you throw this back? I think we're supposed to throw this back.
Is that supposed to be you? You sloth. You're an ogre.
It's a monkey.
It's an ogre?
No, it means I haven't played this one enough to know the difference. Hey, Gara Ferris with the 49-month sub. Thank you very much and welcome. Subs are the best way you can support my content here. I really do appreciate that. This is why you should never mulligan in Magic the Gathering. There's only pain and sadness awaiting you. The bottom of this, right?
I think that was a little bit rude.
This against Deist, right? This card good in this matchup? Does anyone know if this card is good? Chat? Can someone in chat help us out? Is this card good? You think, is this one good, honey?
No. I think this was a little bit rude because I'm actually really good at games. And Burn is not hard and intricate. Thank you very much. I once won at F&M with Burn.
I once won at F&M with Burn, yep.
Oh, they think I'm a dumb girl. Cute.
Seems meh. Hey, come on, no 0. No 0 into 2. No 0 into 2.
I don't think it's pretty enough to be good.
Okay. Hopefully they don't play an equip plating on 2 here. Yep. All right, so we're taking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here, down to, we're taking 7. Math is hard.
I think my sarcasm is salad.
All right, so this is fetching a basic plains. And we're casting Stony Silence, that's all we can do. I think your children are breaking something too. So if they have a non-artifact mana source, this Blink Moth's going to deal a lot of damage to us here. This is really unfortunate. So hopefully that's not the case. Yep. We're going to 4 here. And then I have to go to 3 to play this Fiery Justice to kill this thing. Really unfortunate that we drew that. Oh, they can't activate that, right? I was like, oh, they get to do this, but they can't activate that because none of their cards work. We need to dodge for a couple of turns here. That's really frustrating. Alright, well, I mean, at least I don't have to play this deck this weekend. Turn 2, Stony Silence. Not fast enough. Man, if they'd have missed there, that was so good. So, 1 unwinnable matchup, 1 just Modern happens. We'll wait for the 3rd match to pop, but just like to say good morning, afternoon, good night to everyone wherever you're at in the world watching us get dumpstered in Modern here this evening. I'm even reminded why I should not love casting Restoration Angels. If you're enjoying watching me get dumpstered, please make sure you hit that follow button. It doesn't cost you anything, helps other people find my stuff. If you're really enjoying what you see, please consider subscribing on Twitch or becoming a patron on Patreon. Those help support me so I can spend more time spewing in Modern and less time doing other things. You can also support my content by supporting my sponsors. MTGOtraders.com would love to buy and sell Magic Online cards with you. If you use code Hogan PayPal at checkout with them, you'll save 8% on your singles orders there. CoolStuffInc.com buys and sells a lot of cool stuff, including TCG singles. Using promo code Jeff5, you can save 5% on Magic, Pokemon, and Yu-Gi-Oh cards with them. InkGaming.com would love to help you customize your gaming experience using promo code Jeff12. You get 12% on custom playmats, mouse pads, binders. They really do it all. And finally, SpareDeck.com. They offer kind of a unique service. They will rent you any physical, standard, or modern deck. You can rent a deck for a weekend or up to an entire month with them. At any rate, we're heading back on into the match here. I mean, Burgle, there's no guarantee that we even draw that card there, though. Like, I just had the Stony Silence naturally. So, this hand kind of needs a fetch land for this, but the rest of the hand is okay, so I'm going to keep this. God, I am just tired of banning people. I'm just tired of banning people. Just like the games we're losing, the Saheeli deck would be losing to. Maybe I'm supposed to play this on one. Yeah, probably supposed to play that on one there while I'm banning people. Just banning people. I'm just so tired of it. Just like these results-oriented, mouth-breathing Magic players. Anyone who thinks they can derive which of the two configurations is better off of the two matches you just watched, you don't understand how to evaluate Magic decks. That's not how it works. You can't, like, that is such, like, sample sizes matter. Sample sizes matter. It is. I'm banning them, we'll move on. We'll just ban them and move on. They were right. Good call. Good call. Let's ban them and move on. Alright, well, you know. We're playing against the green-white Todd Stevens deck. Kinda wish I would have played this tapped on whatever return that was. So next turn, this is a free attack. Next turn I'll get to go this into Evolution this Voice, into Resto the Rallier, into bring my Voice back into play and have a token. So that's pretty good. You just see that kind of stuff pretty constantly with people that are watching things like this. They'll watch, and you see it from people that stream too. They're like, well, I've played 2 matches with this deck, so I'm going to speak to how its matches typically play out like I'm some kind of expert with the deck. It's just like, that's not how Magic works. That's not how you get good, educated data. I do not offhand. I honestly haven't played enough of. I don't even know what an optimal configuration of the Saheeli build looks like. I don't. So if I don't even know what the optimal configuration of what the Saheeli build looks like, how can I know if this is a better or worse version of something that I don't even know what the good version of it is? Hey, Declan. What's going on, bud?
Wake up. Wake up.
They could Knight and Path me here while all my triggers on the stack to deny me. Yeah, I want to look smart. It's like, it's okay, and you'll hear me say constantly on this stream. It's just like, well, what do you think? It's like, I honestly just don't know. It's like I haven't played enough. I don't have enough experience with a given thing, and it's okay to just be like, we don't know. Intelligent people are smart enough to know what they don't know. Yes, that's exactly correct. If your deck isn't super linear, and neither of these decks are super linear, you need a lot of games against a lot of different things to know what they look like against the spectrum. Watsy does say did is evil, you're not wrong. Oh, pass the turn. Going on, Kent. We already dredged, Kent. What did we went? We went 2 and 2. Burn the data, kill the heretics, right? They're making their knight huge. Okay. Yeah, I agree, Narthy Poo. Like, these are the types of decks I really enjoy playing, and I wish modern encouraged playing this style of deck, but good time to ask about this deck Storm matchup. I mean, we have an Eidolon in our main deck. Like, can you get to... So, the big reason decks like this are going to lose to Storm a lot of the time is because you just have, like, the wrong half problem game one. Like, there's going to be a lot of times where you just keep a hand that's, like, Voice, Renegade Rallier, Fetch Land, and, like, other mid-range cards, and your opponent kills you on turn 3. And it's just, like, that's just how Modern works sometimes. Sometimes you just die on the 3rd turn of the game. Attack for 7 here. Yep. 8 off of this. I'm not going to chump block with this just yet, I don't think. I'm going to go ahead and fetch a Steam Vents tapped here, because I can trigger Revolt with this Horizon Canopy if I draw a Rallier. Want to not take the extra damage. Honestly, that's one of the reasons why I love Hex so much, is the fact that Hex lets you get that extra derived information is so powerful. Yeah, I can play this, crack this, and then Renegade Rallier back. Oh no, I can't, right? I'm 1 short. If I do this, I'm going to be short. I shouldn't have cracked this Horizon Canopy. I think I'm kind of committed to this line now. I get this voice back. I'm gonna play this Witness and get this Fetch Land back, or this Horizon Canopy back. There should be a stream day about how to read data right. No, I could have just left this and then played the Kiki. Alright, well, that's good for us. Am I gonna start by sacking this? Yeah, I think I am. God. What bad luck. Drawing all of our basics against the Ghost Quarter deck. So do I want a Renegade Rallier here? I think I do, right? Get back this Horizon Canopy. Oh, this is a 7/7 now? Well, that's perfect. Oh, they can eat it with this. There's no reason to attack with anything. Nope. No, I wanted to main phase copy so that way I could cast my Selfless Spirit. If I wasn't planning to cast my Selfless Spirit, you're right, I should end step copy, but I think because I wanted to cast the Selfless Spirit, that's fine. Sure, of course, sir. So we're just waiting on a Chord, an Evo, or Restoration Angel. Any of these cards allow us to combo our opponent on the spot. My opponent doesn't really have good attacks here because they attack with the Knight. I just block with everything and sack Selfless Spirits. They like trade their Knight for my Spirit. Yeah, they can attack us for 2 in the air. That's a fine attack. I mean... All right. Yep. Hey, there she is. I want to go ahead and Kiki voice here, so that way if they have a path, I get an extra elemental token out of the deal. Their last card's a path. We'll get two elementals. Opponent confirming that this is a loop. Yep. A lot of people haven't seen this combo in a long time. It's been a while since we've Kiki resto people. Alright, so Fiery Justice seems great, right? Slime's probably fine for killing their utility lands. I think Thragtusk probably isn't good enough. Scavenging Ooze seems excellent. I don't think Teeg is worth it. It shuts down their companies, but it shuts down our Chords, and I think our Chords are a little better than their companies. Endbringer, Glorybringer is great. Yep, good for these fair kind of mid-rangey matchups. Because Restoration Angel is the better magic card. Especially in this list with Renegade Rallier, but in general, Restoration Angel is just the better magic card. What else am I cutting here? Is it nuts to cut my birds? Like, getting to the board fast is kind of okay, but I feel like the games are just going to go long, right? And, like, they're not going to get under me, so, like, Lotus Cobra is fine ramp. Is Selfless Spirit not good enough? I guess Selfless Spirit makes combat pretty terrible for them. We're 0-2 in this league. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the birds are definitely worse than Cobra. I could also see cutting the Oaths again, but the Oaths add a nice amount of consistency to the deck. You want to do this? I mean, like, we had one unwinnable matchup, and then we lost a close set to Affinity, where they had turn 2 Cranial Planing Equip on the play. I should probably just have a Kataki in my 75. Seems decent. Hopefully Oath finds a land for us. Oh, I guess Mirran Crusader is protection against a lot of their thing, doesn't it? Yeah, you're right. All their stuff is green. Yeah, Crusader should be in my deck. Good call. If we play a third game, I'm gonna bring Crusader in. All right, we've been standing for like 3 hours. I'm gonna go ahead and sit down. Enjoy the ride, Twitch chat. Blood Sun's very reasonable. I'm excited to try it in Tron. Maybe that card will finally get Tron banned. Definitely land here. So go turn 2 Cobra, turn 3 Cobra land, make a bunch of mana. Okay. Is it possible to trim Evolution since they play Mind Sensor? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I feel like the fact that I can play Voice of Resurgence, make Surprise Mind Sensor a little bit less likely. Yeah, I think maybe, like, I feel like a lot of people are saying Bloodsun isn't good enough for undervaluing the fact that it draws a card. Bloodsun will probably be really great in Storm as well. How much mana do we have this turn? All of it? Feels like all of it. So I can go Cobra. This turn's going to be kind of cracked in half, right? We can go Cobra into Arid Mesa. Always yes. Always yes. This makes a total of 5 mana, right? I believe this makes a total of 5 mana. Yeah, so 5. And then I can play this. And then I can Eldritch Evolution this into a Renegade Rallier and get back my fetch land. So I could rebuy Voice. If I get the Renegade Rallier, though, it'll make 5 more mana, and then I can Chord for Glorybringer and kill their Knight of the Reliquary. That seems great, right? They have this on Kiki-Jiki. They have this on Kiki-Jiki, so we can't just win here. But Glorybringer kill this doesn't seem bad, right? Do we like that? I could also Restoration Angel and Restoration Angel my Renegade Rallier. So we're definitely doing this and getting back this land. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it just Glorybringer? Yeah, I'm just gonna get Glorybringer and kill this Knight of the Reliquary. And then like I have a 5/5 in play here too. So right, so I can get the Sheltered Thicket, right? If I get Sheltered Thicket, it makes 2 mana, and it's gonna come into play tapped, so it'll be 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Sheltered Thicket. Yes. This guess Chord of Calling. We're out of gas here, but like got a lot of live ones off the top, right? I was looking for creatures that were also removal. This thing's the closest to Flame Tongue Kavu that we have in the format. Shoot the Knight, because it can get out of Glorybringer range. Hopefully we'll be able to survive to kill the Phyrexian Revoker later. And like, if we draw Restoration Angel next turn, or a way to get to Restoration Angel, we can blink this and then re-exert it next turn. What more gas do we need? I mean, like, if they have a Path to Exile here, we might be in a little bit of trouble. They have, like, Path into Fetch Land and another Knight. Was this a good turn 3? How do we feel about this turn 3, chat? Over, under on where we're at with this turn 3. Glory be to the dragons. This is why I love decks like this. Just like, you know, sweet things. Doing sweet things. About as good as that Stony Silence. We didn't combo kill them, but it won the game. Oh god, there was a Renegade Rallier on top of our deck. Lordy. Lordy, lordy. Alright, well, we're 1 and 2. Rally back. Rally back. Started 0-2 with bad beats and bad matchups last night, or 2 nights ago, and then ended up 3-2 as well. What a great Hearthstone hand. What a fantastic Hearthstone hand. Gets to go 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I have tried Angel of Sanctions. Angel of Sanctions is worse with Restoration Angel and Kiki-Jiki, but I have been playing Angel of Sanctions in the Cobra Saheeli list that I've been working on. I'm gonna bottom this for now. Watch them be playing Dredge or a Graveyard deck. Dark Slick Shores. Could be Lantern. Yeah. Yeah, why did it just feel like Lantern? Is Lantern about the only deck playing these days, like Lantern and Ad Nauseam? Are those the only decks that play those cards these days? Yeah, the Ascend mechanic seems pretty unimpressive. It allows things to snowball. Okay, no turn. I'm assuming we're getting Bridge next turn then. Get a basic here. Earlier back this land. Get a red source. Play this bird. This build doesn't have quite as much Lantern hate as I often play, so hopefully we don't get into too much trouble. Always have Bridge. War of Invention was such a good addition to my opponent's deck. Always have Mox Opal. This is honestly... So, like, there's a lot of things that go into Lantern, but one of the reasons why Lantern is such a powerful deck in Modern is because Mox Opal and Ancient Stirrings are just 2 of the most powerful cards you can play in Modern. And if you look here, my opponent's pretty close to assembling the lock, right? Like, they've got this Academy runes and this Lantern of Insight in their bin already. Am I gonna get Abrupt Decade here? That's fucking rude. Yeah, I agree. It's really weird that Jace is acceptable, but this is allowed. I completely concur with that. Kiki was an okay draw. So Kiki Rallier Horizon Canopy will give us so the ability to power through my opponent's locks here a little bit. A Vixty. I assume we're going to see them put Lantern on top of their deck here, and then they'll play it with the Mox Opal. We need to get to our Scavenging Ooze here, or sorry, our Acidic Slime. That's the card we're looking for. We have Acidic Slime in our main deck. Really don't want this Rallier. I can also throw Thopters at them, that's true. Kiki is non-legendary. You cannot... Oh, you can technically Kiki individual Thopters, right? I assume we're going to see a Whir... Oh, they actually can't Whir, right? They might Shredder themselves so they don't have triple blue here. Otherwise, they could Whir for Pithing Needle. Yeah, burying themselves. Alright, so during their end of turn, I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice this land to draw a card. I'm going to Kiki my Renegade Rallier. This land into play. I think my opponent was supposed to bury this in response to that trigger. Now we get to draw it. It's like now I just get to get whatever I want out of my discard pile, right? Because I can Kiki this on demand. Oh, they're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4. They're probably gonna crack this and go get Pithing Needle here in a second. Yeah, that's probably what's about to happen. I think we're gonna see them targeting themselves, sure. Okay, interesting. We really need a Chord of Calling here. No, we just need a Chord of Calling or an Eldritch Evolution before they hit Pithing Needle or Grafdigger's Cage. We don't have Noble Hierarch in our deck. Pithing Needle entered the revealed card zone. That's unfortunate. That adds a layer of complexity to things. I guess that could technically name Horizon Canopy too, right? Alright, so I'm going to start by cracking this. See what's on top of our deck. Restoration Angel is okay, so I'm going to crack this, draw this Angel. I'm going to go ahead and Kiki my Renegade Rallier here, get this Horizon Canopy back in response. I want to cycle this Horizon Canopy. They might actually... They might actually name Horizon Canopy here, right? Is that a thing they can do? Yeah, I guess I'm going to sacrifice this to get through my deck. God, we're just drawing so many blanks. Alright, I guess I just let this happen now. Probably naming Kiki-Jiki. Yep. Just need a Chord of Calling. Eldritch Evolution. Renegade Rallier. Alright, yeah. We have an Acidic Slime in our main deck. I'm getting that back. Yeah, yeah, we have the resto for the Witness too. Just need a good one under here. Like that. Alright, well. So now we get to do this. And draw this. They're targeting us. Okay, so now I'm gonna resto my Renegade Rallier in response. And get my Horizon Canopy back. And then redraw. Which will force them to blow their lantern. Deal. All right, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now I Chord of Calling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Little Chord of Calling for Acidic Slime. And Acidic Slime will destroy Pithing Needle, and then Kiki-Jiki will... And now Kiki-Jiki can target Restoration Angel, and then the last Restoration Angel, once we have lethal Restoration Angels, will blink Acidic Slime and kill their Ensnaring Bridge. Welcome to Thunderdome, Lantern. Welcome to Thunderdome. Yeah, and when it's all said and done, we're gonna get to draw a card. I hope someone clipped that. I hope someone clipped that whole sequence, because that was kind of great. All right. Is Blood Moon good here? It's probably not, right? It's probably not good enough, right? Because... what's the words I'm searching for? It's not good enough because my Horizon Canopies are great. Teeg doesn't stop Bridge. He only stops War of Invention, which I don't think is good enough. I think our Chord of Callings are better than their Wars. I guess I could just not play Teeg if he comes up. Was it better to have let them mill the evil and then witness it back? Oh, yeah, you're probably right. Because I didn't think about it. I think I just don't want these birds in my deck. Oh yeah, voice isn't very good, right? Do that. Leave birds in. Yeah, but we don't have to play Teeg if he's gonna be bad for us. We can just leave him. Like, not play him. So my line was awful, but I worked out. Yeah, we should have just restored the thing and then gotten the thing. Spirit worth it to hedge against EE? I don't think so. It's against great. Think I thought about cutting you, little birds of paradise. I think our Horizon Canopies are going to be a big part of why we win games, I think. I think our Horizon Canopies are quite good, and we have 3 of them, so I'm not sure I like Blood Moon. We have Reclamation Sage and Acidic Slime. I think the 75 could use a Kataki War's Wage, but I don't think it needs a Pride Mage. Super glad this bird isn't a voice. Ancient Strings is a fair and reasonable Magic the Gathering card. Truth. Hey, Commander, with the brand new 4.99 subscription. Thank you very much and welcome. I really appreciate that. As always, subs are the best way you can support my content here. I think I just want to develop my mana with Rallier here. I guess I get punished if they draw a discard spell. Yeah, because I drew another fetch land, I'm just going to go ahead and Reclamation Sage them. They have a bridge in hand. No, I think because they play discard, I want to just play her out. If I wouldn't have drawn another fetch land there, or another land in general, I would have waited, because getting the land off this Rallier is pretty important. Yeah, Dredge is just a good deck in general. It's a good card. I get to get a Stomping Ground here. To go ahead and Rallier back a land, play Scavenging Ooze. Deck 2. That's really unfortunate. It's Academy Runes now. I guess this is fine because I just get to Chord for Kiki now, right? I should have left a basic forest up instead of a Bird of Paradise here. No, I don't think Eidolon's good in this matchup, so I didn't bring it in. The fight against unfair decks, right? So this is Worf or something. So I should cast this Teeg here. Didn't even need this extra naturalize. Didn't even need this extra naturalize. All right, well, 2-2. Oh god, if we win this match, I said I was gonna play this on Sunday. Why did I agree to that? Why would I say things like if we cash this league, I'm gonna play this deck on Sunday? Quick, someone cue into me with Tron. Don't let me do it to myself. Come on, chat. Chat, I believe in you. Chat! Please kill me! Here comes Karn, skipping down the forest. Yeah, this card's really sweet and flexible in the main deck. Like, it kills lands and it's a naturalize. Sunday is the Modern Mox Monthly. I lost to Affinity because I should have a Kataki in my deck. And I lost to Titan Shift, which is a very bad matchup. Should probably have a third Blood Moon. Everyone's having a great Friday. Got almost 700 people hanging out here tonight. Remember, if you didn't catch all of the stream, we've been going for a while, about 5 hours here. You can catch the replay on my YouTube channel. Hey, Penning that with the brand new Twitch Prime subscription. Thank you very much. If you're enjoying what you see, that's the absolute best way you can support my content here with a subscription. The old 2-2-3-0 pairing. That's just good classic Magic Online there. 3-0, so probably Shadow or Storm or Tron. I don't want Tron banned, just the tower. I'm not a monster, right? Ooh. I think saying Jund and Grixis Death Shadow do the same thing is a little bit disingenuous. I think Jund's a mid-range deck and Grixis Shadow's a aggro tempo deck. The bot just posted in chat the opponent's record. Thoughts on Enduring Ideal? I mean, it seems pretty terrible. Oh no! If we win because my opponent disconnects for 10 minutes, do I have to play this in the mocks? If I win for my opponent timing out, does that count, and do I have to play this in the mocks? Anyone? I feel like I need a judge. I feel like hopefully they're just gonna come back and crush me. But if they time out, does that count as a win, and do I have to play this in the mocks? Statement was cashed. Oh good, they're back. God bless. God bless 3-0 opponent. Show me the burning dumpster fire that is Modern and kill me on the second turn, please. I'm not gonna try and lose, but I don't know how the bot knows. It's a good question. I don't think Bopes has his source code public anywhere because he's a monster. I'm a judge here, and if you said 3-2, yes, you'll play it on Sunday. Oh no! Oh no! Make good life decisions, people. Don't make deals with Twitch. At least I didn't do something stupid like agree to play blue-black processors at the open. Poor Todd Stevens. Everybody send your extra energy to Todd Stevens this weekend. He's gonna need it with that dumpster fire. Alrighty, yep, this is a hand. A hand full of modern, legal Magic the Gathering cards. He said if he got 100 subscribers on Christmas Day, he would play that deck at Basic Forest, okay? Yay! We're dead! We're dead! Search for Tomorrow. We can never beat Search for Tomorrow. Just never in a million years can we ever beat turn 1, suspend Search for Tomorrow on the draw. Woo! Lucky, lucky, lucky! Oh, take it out of my control. I don't even have to try and play bad here. Just, oh, fuck, they're playing Teamer. That means we have shit. They're XO with Teamer? Huh? It's not 500 recurring dollars. It's like 250 recurring dollars minus taxes, and then you have to know how many people weren't going to subscribe anyways and subscribed because of the gimmick. And then you have to remember that traveling to an open weekend costs you, $200 to do or more. Yeah, it looks like 3 to 4 color. Okay, what am I doing with this? I could Evo for a 3-drop, which doesn't really do anything. I guess Eidolon of Rhetoric technically has text. if they're the Bring to Light deck. Evo for Rallier sets up an Evo for Kiki. That's interesting. That's an interesting comment slash point. Okay, so they're definitely the Bring to Light version here, right? That's what, huh. No, basic swamp's pretty standard in the, you need a basic so you can search for them. But I want to play voice here. Don't want to pass with resto up. I think I want to play voice. It's the devil. Twitch chat contract violation is punishable by death. It's a Sultai Charm? Or Maelstrom Pulse, maybe? The good news is, if they're playing black, that means the Selfless Spirit has text box as far as protecting our combo goes. Yep. I do not have any experience with High Titan Legacy. Cannot say that I do. If they miss a land drop this turn, that would be good for us. Whether or not they have a land drop kind of dictates. Okay. So that means I need to do something this turn. Lotus Cobra is pretty decent. They have Remand, Land, Bring to Light. We're kind of dead. We can actually combo them this turn, right? Can we combo them this turn? I think I can combo them this turn. They don't have Remand. Guess we're gonna find out. So this gets this back. Feels like they're auto-passing. Yes, I would like to use this ability. And then I can crack this. And get this, which then gets me an extra mana. And then I can Restoration Angel, the Renegade Rallier, getting back a fetch land, and then Eldritch Evolution, the Renegade Rallier, getting back a fetch land. Well, if they don't have Remand and they just have a Bolt, they're dead. Is this Lotus Cobra card good? Anyone know? Anyone know if this Lotus Cobra card is good? Is that all she wrote? Is that all she wrote? How much mana did this card make this turn? How much mana did this card make this turn? Holy dicks. Good lord. That's so good. That's so the Lotus Rallier engine is just so fantastic. It made 7 mana. Is it the green Bob? Yep, right? Yeah. Prepare to play the deck on Sunday. Stop it. I still have plenty of time to die. They usually don't have that many Snapcasters in their deck. What am I cutting here? We're basically playing Tron, you heathen. What am I cutting? I need one more cut here. Eidolon's good because it stops Bring to Light. Teeg is good for obvious reasons. Slime is good for obvious reasons. Spirit protects us from damnation. They're a counterspell deck. Don't cut Voice. But we need to be fast. I don't know that I like cutting mana against a fast deck. I guess... like, Birds lets us fast Blood Moon too. Slime kills lands, people. I could cut an Oath or I could cut a Witness. I'm gonna cut a Witness. I'm gonna cut the second Witness. I think that's the cut. Eldritch Evolution's a little bit awkward against counterspells, but like, it's also just like one of the best cards in our deck, right? When we want specific bullets. Like, were you not watching the last game? People wanting to cut Eldritch Evolution? Did you like go somewhere else in between? Oh, want another chord with this hand. Love to draw a fetch land. It's a Restoration Angel. That really sucks. Okay. End step this Resto. Resto is besto. Actually, I'm gonna upkeep this Resto. That way I can play it around Cryptic Command. Trying to avoid running into Cryptic Command whenever possible. Get remanded, it's whatever. Prefer not to get Cryptic did. However you want to pronounce that. It's a good draw. Back for 3 here. We'll end step Chord for 2. Probably get Voice. If they want to Cryptic this, then we get all of our mana next turn. Natural Order and Legacy Elves always cuts Natural Order versus counterspell decks. I don't think you cut Natural Order against counterspell combo decks. Our opponent's playing a combo deck. Our opponent is not playing a control deck. Our opponent's goal is to get to 7 lands and cast a Scape Shift and kill us. So comboing them faster or putting a lock piece into play is what we're interested in doing. And Eldritch Evolution does both of those things. We also have Voice of Resurgence in our deck, which is a good tool against counterspells. If opponent has Bolt plus Cryptic Command here, I'm going to be a little bit sad, but I guess if they Bolt the Voice, I have 6 power in play, which is pretty good for us. Legacy is a very fair and interactive format. This format is about just trying not to die. No, I didn't board the voices out. Someone in chat said to board the voices out, and I called them idiots. Guess is Eternal Witness here, probably. Back my Chord of Calling. Gosh, I've missed you, Eternal Witness. Return Chord of Calling to my hand. You're like my favorite thing to do ever. My favorite thing to do ever. Okay, so they have Cryptic Command. Maybe I'm supposed to do this post-combat so they can't counter-tap my team. Or target spell, draw a card. Okay. All right, I think I'm going to hit them for 5 here. And then I'm going to put an Eidolon into play. I could also Acidic Slime them, but I think I'd rather just put Eidolon into play. Eidolon into play, like, puts lethal in play, right? Because it puts a voice token out, too. Gaddock Teeg is better. Lightning Bolt disagrees with you. And they don't have 2 black sources, so they're not damnationing us next turn. And Anger of the Gods doesn't do anything. This card restricts how much they're able to do each turn, too. Eidolon says each player can only cast 1 spell per turn. Now we saw a swamp, so they're a Bring to Light deck. I guess we just die to Cryptic, tap your team, land, Scape Shift you next turn, which is kind of sad. Fuck me, we won the match. Oh, we won the match, chat. Oh, I should have conceded the match before that happened. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm gonna have to think about what I want to do this later. I guess a promise is a promise, right? I'm gonna play this on Sunday. We did some sweet things. We won't upload it to YouTube till after Sunday. I think this deck is sweet. People keep asking me, the question everyone wants to know is this deck better than the Cobra Saheeli deck? And the actual answer to that question is, I don't know. I don't know if this is better than the Cobra Saheeli deck. I just genuinely don't. I like this deck a lot. I like casting the card Restoration Angel. I like casting the card Chord of Calling. So that's why I'm playing this deck. It's playing cards that I enjoy playing Magic with, and at the end of the day, that's what Magic is supposed to be about. You should play Magic because you're having fun. Even when you're winning a lot, you're not making that much money, so you should play things that you enjoy. At any rate, that's going to be the end of the Magic for the evening. We are going to close the night out with a few matches of Hex TCG.